So what we had the Thursday night game. We had the Packers at home against the Commanders. Packers won this game pretty easily, 27-18. I don't even believe the game was as close as that score indicates.
No, it's not. They
Uh,
scored like Washington had 3 points for throughout the first three quarters.
Right, right.
Okay. So of course they scored those garbage time points at the end in the fourth quarter. But the Packers were never in danger of losing that game, not even close.
Yeah, they
Not,
controlled this game throughout. I think it was 27-3 in the fourth quarter, and the
yeah,
Commanders scored two touchdowns with a two-point conversion.
yeah, and I think the last touchdown was like with 2 minutes or under 2 minutes left, something like that. It was one of those garbage time thing.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
So yeah, they were dominating this game.
yeah.
Um, but it is, on a other note for that game, they might have suffered a bigger loss than they wanted to, because Jaden Daniels is having some knee issues.
Yep, yep.
He's questionable this week.
Well, as you and I predicted, he probably is going to get hurt this season. He does not protect himself when he
Mm-mm,
runs. So,
not very well at all.
yeah,
And I mean, to be honest, he was a good college quarterback. He's a great college quarterback, but this was a problem.
right.
This was the problem. Him getting nicked up, banged up here and there, had to miss a couple games here and there, not completing a couple games here and there. I mean, that was a thing with him in college.
Yeah, one, he's not a big guy. And then two, they seem to be heavily reliant on him running the ball. And it's like, well, that's going to be a problem too. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but that's what he did last year to make him rookie of the year, so I guess he's gonna keep doing it. But now that you got knee problems, now little stuff starting to hurt and fall off. I don't know if you're gonna keep doing that.
I don't know. Seems like history
Let's do
repeating
that.
itself.
Yeah,
I
don't get me
remember
wrong.
another Redskins Commanders quarterback
See, and
had a great rookie year.
I was going to say that, but I was like, let me not try and bring no bad luck on the
Eh,
youngster. But
Yeah.
this is very familiar to 2012.
The, the,
Uh, the high sensation rookie of the year quarterback for Washington ends up with a knee problem the next year.
yeah, yeah. All right, let's move on, man. Uh Sunday games, right? Saints lost to the 49ers. Saints were the home team. 49ers came in, beat us 26-21, and covered as well, right? I think it was 3.5.
Yeah, yeah.
And Mac, it dropped from like eight and a half.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. I was about to say
to
that.
3.5 when we learned Purdy wasn't going to play.
Yep, yep. And I got a much better number. I was like, okay, they should still win, but yeah, that's okay. They brought the number down. I still take it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, Bengals were at home against the Jags. Bengals beat the Jags 31-27. In this game, Jake Browning took over for Joe Burrow. Burrow is likely to miss, was it 3 to 5 games or 3 to 5 weeks?
They said 3 months.
3 months.
Yes,
That's right.
he's gonna
That's
miss
right.
like 3 months. So he's pretty much done for the season.
Yep.
I mean, 3 months. You talk about December
Yep.
coming back in December. You know what I'm saying? When the season's pretty much over, played 90% of your games already by then.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know.
and surprisingly, he wasn't playing well anyway. So, I don't know. Jake Browning, he started a lot of games for him. Was it last year or the year before? I think it was the year
Last year,
before.
no,
Was it
last
last
year.
year?
No, you're
Okay.
right.
He
Let's
played
remember
a good
that.
amount of games, so he's got a lot of good experience out there playing. So he's a capable backup
Oh, he got invaluable
experience.
experience last year. No question. He had almost a whole season last year. Played pretty decent too. It
He
wasn't bad.
did.
It wasn't
Hmm.
bad. It wasn't terrible. It was serviceable. So I guess we're gonna see what he can do this year to try to maintain the season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but I mean, the Jags fall to the Bengals. Even with Joe Burrow going out, so that says a lot about the Bengals, and the Bengals are 2-0. So,
Yeah.
okay. And we talked about the Cowboys and the Giants game went in overtime. Cowboys pulled it out with was it a 50 something yard field goal?
A
The-
46-yard field goal to win it, but oh my man, I forgot to bring up my man. Uh this kicker, okay. I don't
Big
it's
leg.
yeah, he could kick from 70.
Hmm.
with ease. I don't know what's going on with these kickers' legs now, but 60, 50 yarders are nothing anymore. He kicked a 64 yarder to tie the game up, to have the game tied to go into overtime, and then kicked a 46 yarder to win it, a walk away. And after the ball has changed possessions a couple of times, so it was sudden death. We had less than 2 minutes left, and that's when we caught that last interception from
That's
from
what I'm about to
Russ,
say. Yep.
and then it came back. But yeah, the kicker, man, he gets the game ball, play of the game for sure.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's a weapon. He's
The
definitely a
45,
weapon.
when you get to the 45 and still score points, you got to give your cookie props on that.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's a weapon for you guys. All
Hmm.
right. Next was the Lions at home against the Bears. The Lions blew out the Bears 52-21. And I didn't watch this game, but I saw some of the highlights, and it seemed like the Lions were running up. Boy, they were pissed at Ben Johnson for leaving them.
No, they tried to humiliate. Okay, they were running plays, passing plays. They were already up like 20 something points.
Right.
Okay, they were still running passing plays. Okay, they try to humiliate Ben Johnson. I don't know. I gotta go catch and see what the words was between them, but I'm heard he had some things to say about
Oh,
the.
maybe he did. And here's probably why. I don't know if it was the defense. I didn't see the game, but I saw a touchdown celebration where the Lions players pretended to do the
Yeah,
fake
double
fall
play.
down that
Yeah,
Jared Goff did.
yep, the stumble play.
The
Uh-huh.
stumble play, yes. They
Yep,
they did
yep.
that as a touchdown celebration. I say, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
They
they
are
try.
trying to embarrass this man.
I gotta go and find out what the in between and the in between is. But apparently, Ben Johnson was saying some shady stuff about them, about his old team.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they made it a point, and this one like, okay, okay, all right, okay,
Well,
we about to
they
show you.
made their point. 52-21. I mean, this wasn't
Penny
even
perfect.
close.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. Next, Titans fall to the Rams. The Titans were the home team. The Rams beat them 33-19. Just to follow up, you and I both picked the Packers to beat the Commanders. You and I both picked the 49ers to beat the Saints. I picked the Jags to beat the Bengals. You picked the Bengals. Bengals won. We both went with the Cowboys over the Giants. Cowboys won. We both picked the Lions over the Bears, and the Lions won. And we
Yeah,
both picked the Rams over the Titans, and the Rams won. So
yeah. I don't
as
know
it
if you
was,
saw that one play that the rookie had, but that was it was pretty ill advised, but that was
it
showing
worked.
arm, boy. He threw it across his body on a dime.
Mm,
I mean, he caught the dude running in opposite direction from where he was going, threw it across his body on time. Like the dude caught it like it was a regular route. It was crazy.
yeah.
Uh, ill-advised, but we'll see. That was just a little flash of what he could do. I guess.
Yeah, Cam Ward, he obviously has a cannon, so it's
Yeah,
just whether or not he's able to put it all together with the decision making. So,
yeah.
and I think he
I saw
can.
a couple times he ran out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't get that with a lot of these guys. Like Kyler Murray does that a lot. It's
Yeah,
just throw
just
it out.
you outside the pocket, just throw it past the line of scrimmage, throw it out of bounds.
Yeah,
We're easy.
yeah. Why run out of bounds with the ball in your hand? Makes no sense.
Never understood it.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Dolphins were at home against the Patriots.
Hmm.
Patriots won this game 33-27. I picked the Patriots. You went with the Dolphins on that. I don't know what's happening with the Dolphins. They're completely falling apart. I'm not picking them again.
So falling apart. Uh, Buffalo should beat them by 25 points.
Yeah, it's gonna be ugly. I'm scared Mike McDaniels is gonna be fired this year
Yeah.
after such a great start for a young head coach like him.
Yep. Yep.
But he was just too much of a player's coach, and he's obviously lost control of this team. It's pretty sad.
Yeah. And they got everybody.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. No excuse. No excuse.
Yeah.
All right. Next game was the Jets at home against the Bills. The Bills blew out the Jets 30-10. Um, You and I both went with the Bills on this. Bills, they're on a mission, dude. They are on a mission.
It really looks like it. I mean, which caller got hurt though? The quarterback for Fields, Justin Fields got hurt. You know,
Oh,
so
surprise, surprise.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? How long it's gonna be
Yeah,
before?
yeah,
Yeah. So after that happened, it was no question that there's
yeah,
about to.
yeah. And it was a concussion. I think he was throwing it like he was throwing it down the field, got tackled, and his head hit the turf when he went down. So he should be fine. Maybe miss a week or two, but I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
All right. Next, the Steelers were at home against the Seahawks. Seahawks won the game 31-17. You and I both went with the Steelers on this.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't think the Steelers are a good team.
It doesn't look like it, man. Nowhere near as crisp. That offense wasn't looking nearly as crisp as
When they
last
played the
week.
Jets. Yeah.
I don't know what the difference, but I don't know why you bring in somebody like DJ Metcalf and throw the ball 3 times. I don't
Right.
get it. I don't understand it. Why? Why did you bring in that resource, pay him all that money, and then you don't even throw it to him? I mean, he had a touchdown, but I think he only had 3 other targets besides that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that?
Well, I mean, hopefully they figure it out. They're just not clicking right now. I don't think they have good chemistry, meaning Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf and the rest of that offense. It's just not a good match right now. So
Yeah,
hopefully with time they'll figure it out.
yeah. And then the defense also has something to be desired. Jalen Ramsey, that pickup is working for them. Everything else is not.
Yes.
Everything else is not. That tough Steelers defense does not look like anymore.
Right, right. Yeah.
Second 30-point game that they gave them in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's not good. It's not
And
good.
that was to the Jets and the Seahawks. Not
Right.
a good way to have two 30-point games put up on your defense.
Right. All right. All right. Next, we had the Ravens at home against the Browns. Ravens won it 41-17. You and I both went with the Ravens on this. I don't know what did you watch this game? Feel like
Yeah,
I mean, I'm looking at the box score. It looks like the Ravens kind of blew it open in the fourth quarter, but was this ever any
it
close?
was a lot closer earlier that game. Where I mean, Ravens were ahead the whole time. Don't get me wrong, they were ahead, but it's just that Cleveland was always within striking distance. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? They were never more than 10 points away. Well, until the third quarter. When they
mm,
got that last pass that Lamar threw to Walker. He threw
mm,
a 2 yard pass to Walker, and that made it 20-3. Right, but then right after that, Cleveland came down, scored a touchdown, made it 10-20 again. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
And then after that, it was just all Ravens.
Right, right. They put their foot on the gas on them.
Yeah, they had a fumble return for a touchdown. Yeah, they just fell off the tracks out of that.
All right, here's the game I want to talk about. We had the Colts at home against the Broncos. The Colts pulled this off with a last minute field goal, last second field goal to win it 29-28. And this is after the first try was missed and a penalty was called against the Broncos. And so they retried it and he made it to win the game. Man. Mm.
Yeah, uh, and you should have saw the up and down. They were showing the Broncos. Hey, he missed it, he
Yeah.
missed it. They all congratulating each other, jumping up and down. You know what I'm saying? Here's a penalty. Well, huh? What's the penalty? What happened? As soon as he did, I said, "Uh-oh, that's it, ball game." Give him 15 yard. I think it was a 15 yard or two
Yeah,
because they
yeah.
they said he was leveraging. See, and then this is the problem where you got the problem with the defense being at a disadvantage, right? All he did was put his hand over the top of the guy. He didn't push up. He didn't try to jump over. He just had his hands on top of dude back when he was bent over, like trying to block. And he just put his hands there, and then he jumped straight up, right? Didn't push off and jump, didn't jump over, but they called that leveraging.
It was dirty. It was dirty, man. But you know what? Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And right now, the Colts The ball is bouncing their way, man, and I'm starting to believe, man. I'm starting to believe in Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
I mean, he threw for 300 yards in this game,
Yeah.
316 yards, man.
Oh yeah, he looked quite efficient. I mean, he's moving the ball. He's decisive with it. Not
Yeah,
running every other play. I mean, he
yeah.
take here and there we need to, but he ain't running every other play like he was before.
Maybe the
And
Giants. This is what the Giants saw. They just did not harness that talent with him. So
maybe it wasn't maybe it wasn't Danny. Maybe it was the
maybe it
guy.
was the Giants. Maybe it was the Giants all along. Hey,
Everybody
Saquon
leaves.
paid for this team and
Exactly.
could break out with them. So maybe it's
Exactly.
the Giants.
Those people leave, they flourish.
Yeah.
Maybe
So yeah. But anyway, I'm a believer, Colts. I'm a believer, Colts fans. I will start picking the Colts.
and now that you got the division kind of singing, they're 2-0. Texas are 0-2.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
this is the team I picked to win the division. So
That's what
you
I
keep that in
why I
mind.
brought that up. That's why I brought that up. That's exactly why I brought that up. So
Yeah,
quite interesting because we already know the percentages. 0-2 teams only got a 12% chance of making the playoffs.
yeah, that is true. That is true. So, all right, next up we had the Cardinals at home against the Panthers. Cardinals won this game 27-22. You and I both picked the Cardinals on this. Looks like the Cardinals controlled this game start to finish. I mean, they had it 20-3 at halftime.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's one of those same thing like last year. Bryce Young making these engineering these last fourth quarter drives for touchdowns. So it's kind of how he ended off last year. A lot of fourth
Yeah.
quarter drives for scores.
Yeah, he threw 55 passes in this game.
Yeah, two touchdowns in the fourth quarter when they were already down, like big time, like but basically meaningless touchdowns.
Right, when the defense is playing off. Like I don't give credit to those, when you down by three scores
Hmm.
and you're playing off, you're just trying to force the opposing team to run clock, keep the ball in play. You don't care if they throw these underneath passes and you allow them to get back in the game. Well, not necessarily get back in the game, but you allow them to score but still run out the clock. And it makes the other opposing quarterback look good. And it's like, yeah, those numbers are inflated. So I kind of see that being the case here with Bryce Young.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I said meaningless. They weren't all meaningless at the end because I do remember watching this game, and they actually made it interesting at the end. So the last touchdown that they scored made it 22 to 27.
Hmm.
It was 22-27, and then so they down five. They kicked the onside kick, got the onside, but couldn't execute you know they couldn't execute the get down there and get the touchdown. They
Mm.
gave it up on downs, so they actually had a chance to come back and win that game.
Oh, did they? Okay.
They actually had a legit chance to come back and win that game. Now, by the time they got the ball again, they didn't have any timeouts, so they had to march all the way down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I remember seeing the game saving sack by Calais Campbell to end the
Uh-huh.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yep. The old man still doing it, still putting in work, man.
Yep. With 35 seconds left, he had a sack.
Yep. Yep.
Eight
Yep.
messed
Yep.
up. And that was on Arizona 46.
Yep.
So, hmm
So Cardinals are now 2-0. So that's pretty impressive.
yeah.
All right. Next up, we had
So
the
far,
Chiefs.
so good.
Yeah. Chiefs at home against the Eagles. Eagles pulled out the win 20-17. You and I both went with the Eagles on this. Eagles get the win. Chiefs are now 0-2. I don't know. There's got to be some current concern in Kansas
Yeah.
City.
But yeah. I mean, this is the once again the 0-2 thing. Just talked about that. You start off 0-2, 12% chance. Now, I don't know if you watched this game, but Kelsey need to go. I don't know. This is obviously his last year. Okay. He's not Kelsey anymore. He's living fat, you know what I'm saying? About to marry a billionaire, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? Um, he dropped the pass. I mean, it was the game. It was the reason they lost. It was the reason they lost. They was on like the 10-yard line. It was a slant pass to him. I will say the ball did get up on him quick. The ball got up on him quick, but you don't just drop it. You tip it up so the other guy can intercept it and run it back.
Hmm.
That was the ball game right there. They were going in for the
Right.
lead. They
I
were
saw
down
that.
like 13-10 or something like that, and
Hmm.
they were going for the lead. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you can't do that. And I still, even though the ball got up on him quick, Kelsey, you ran the play 80,000 times. You know to whip your head around as soon as you get off the line of scrimmage. You can't,
Right.
I don't know what you was even paying attention to before you decide to turn your head and look to see the ball coming. You know you're going to get the ball on that play. Why don't you
Right.
like right off the line of scrimmage? Then they already got your peripheral vision set to look at the ball.
Right.
You know what route you're running, not the defense. So yeah, I would love to see what happened if they had got that drive together because Mahomes did what he was supposed to do. He got him down there. Kelsey kind of messed up and gave up a turnover. But I would love to see what happened if they had scored and if Philly could have came back and you know won the game.
Hmm.
Because if you look, Jalen Hurts is not doing much in the air.
Right. Right. He's not.
He's not doing much. I think he threw for 100 yards.
Yeah,
You
because
know what I'm saying? He,
yeah,
he
the Chiefs was making fun of him
he's
at the
not
end of the
doing
game,
much.
but he was like, "But I won the game."
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, yep, yep. He was like, yeah, but we won though, so shut your ass up. So
Right.
like,
Yeah.
it was funny. Uh, but hey, I'm finally everybody. I'm finally everybody starting to get on board with my thing from 2 years ago about this damn tush push.
Mm.
Okay, they ran it 6 times this game.
Hmm.
6 times. When it's 3rd and 2, they're going to run. If they run it once and they don't get it, they running it again the second time,
Yep.
and that's
Yep.
exactly what was happening. They ran that joint 6 times, and actually how they ended the game to get the first down to end the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to pass this year. This year, I think they needed 25 votes. They got 22. Next year, I think they're going to get the 25 votes
Mm.
to ban that play. But it's just ridiculous. And on top of that, they showed it in slow motion. These mothers are false starting.
Yes, they
They
are.
false starting. They're getting off before the ball is snapped.
The
And I
guards
thought I
are.
saw that when it happened. I said, wait, that's false start. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it happen. Like you looking and you seeing if the Chiefs gonna get back there. They got Pope in the middle, they got beef in the middle. And no, I saw the Eagles guards jumping off sides. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait a minute, they're starting early. And they showed the replay. Two of them on one play started early. And it's bad enough stopping that play. If they get an early start and they not calling for a start, impossible to.
Yeah, yeah, it's an advantage. It's an advantage to the offense, and I think it's unfair and it's dangerous. I've been saying it for the longest. Somebody's going to get injured with this push, man. Because I mean, you see these guys how they lined up with their head down and they're just diving head first at each other. And I'm like, well, I thought this was the thing you're trying to get out of the game, and these guys are going head first at each other. So I don't know, man. I think it should get rid of it this year. Why wait to the end of the season, man? This thing, it's not football, in my opinion. It's a gimmick. So I like to see it going away. All right. Next we had the Vikings at home against the Falcons. Falcons won this game 22-6. You and I both went with the Vikings. I started to pick the Falcons. I should have picked the Falcons because if I pick them, they'll lose. They'll figure out a way to lose it. You know what? I'm picking the Falcons from now on. But I went ahead and picked the Vikings, and the Falcons won the game.
Mm, yeah, yeah. JJ is looks so shaky.
Yeah,
So shaky. He had that comeback. I thought maybe he had got it and figured something out, but no, he went right back to the shaky. Right
yeah.
back to the shaky. So
And it's crazy. He's got the best receiver in football on his team
yeah,
and can't figure out a way to get him the ball.
yeah.
Justin
Yeah,
Jefferson had
amazing.
3 receptions.
Not good.
No,
That's all I can say. Not good
no.
at all.
All right. The Monday night games, the 2 Monday night games. I kind of like this Monday night schedule, man, where you got a 7 o'clock game and then you got a 9 o'clock game. I think it should do that more often.
That late game too late, man. It's too late. I could
I
barely
don't want
stay
to
up.
watch that. I
Uh,
The
It was
seven
a good
o'clock is
game though.
perfect. Right,
That
but the 7 o'clock game is perfect.
yeah,
It
yeah, yeah,
doesn't go too late. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So at least I can get
Mhm.
one game in. But if they
Right,
do it at 8:30, I mean, I feel like I'm up to midnight trying to watch these games.
right. Yeah, that last one did go past midnight for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? On the
Yeah,
East Coast, we're up to midnight trying to watch these games. I get it. It works perfectly for the West Coast. So you have a game for each of us. You got a game for the East Coast, which was a 7 o'clock game, and you got a game for the West Coast. And for whoever doesn't have to go to work Tuesday morning, they can stay up
right,
and watch that. But the rest of us, we
right.
got to go to work Tuesday morning.
No doubt.
Yeah. So
I was
NFL, I need you to
struggling.
think this through.
No bull.
Yeah.
And I was so struggling the next day too.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. But no, no, the both games were really good. That the
I can't do
Texans
this all
Bucks
season. Ugh.
game, Texans Bucks game was that was a great game to watch, man. I got a lot of respect for Baker Mayfield, man. He put in a lot of work uh to beat the Texans, man. That was pretty impressive. They beat the Texans
Mm.
while the Texans were at home, 20-19. You and I both went with the Bucks, and the Bucks did not disappoint.
Yeah, hey, I told you there's another quarterback I was backing a couple years ago. Baker Mayfield. Told y'all
Yeah,
he's not as bad as y'all think he is. He's a gamer. He's a
yeah.
player.
I,
Um,
I I don't know what happened to him. I thought he was a gamer. I thought it was a mistake for Cleveland to let him go to get Deshaun Watson, and that was before we knew about Deshaun Watson and all his issues. No, no, we
yeah.
knew about his issues then, but that's when we thought he was a good quarterback. But
Right, right,
I
right.
thought it
While
was
he's
a
still good.
mistake. Yeah, I thought it was a mistake to let Baker go. I mean, it was a #1 overall pick, and you just dump him, which is crazy. And
Hey, look, to me, I always go and forever give him credit for taking the Cleveland Browns to the
to the
playoffs
playoffs, I
and
know, me
winning
too.
and winning a playoff game.
Yes, I know.
And winning a playoff game I think before that they haven't been to a playoff. They haven't won a playoff game in like 40 years, something like that.
Yeah,
It was something
it's
crazy.
something ridiculous. And he pulled it off and got no credit for it. And then the following season, he got injured and he played injured. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And they didn't give him credit and then got rid of him the following
Yeah.
season,
And it
which
wasn't
was
like it was a
insane.
complete tank. I think they went 8-8 or something like that, or something like
Yeah,
that. It wasn't a terrible season. It was
no,
just it was hurt, like you said.
he was hurt. He
Let him
had some
go.
kind of rib injury that limited him. And
Yeah.
and what I thought he was done, I thought, mentally wise, he was done when he went to Carolina and he was god awful. It was
Well,
awful, but it's
like
obvious
I
he didn't want to be there.
like I said, that's organizational there.
Right.
And he wasn't the NLB. Remember, they was kind of having a carousel at quarterback. I want to say they had Darnold there too at the same time.
I think they had Darnold, but no, he was the
Or
starter.
Dalton. Yeah,
Baker Mayfield was the starter. He
yeah.
started those first couple of games, and
Hmm.
he didn't look good. And then they
Yeah,
eventually cut him midway through the season. That's how he
yeah.
winded up with the Rams.
Yep.
And then he looked good when he was with the
Yeah.
Rams, and
Like
that
for
got him the
it was like a
job.
Monday night or a Thursday night he came
Yes.
there for like 3 days and won the
Yeah, he was
game.
like that with the team for 3 days and won a game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was insane. And that's what got him the job in
Yeah. And
Tampa.
now, yep. And now Tampa got him pretty cheap too.
Yeah,
Matter of fact,
yeah,
he
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
breaking the
yeah.
bank at all. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no. Much credit to him. I'm happy for him because I thought he got screwed over by Cleveland. And that's why Cleveland's in the situation at the end. And they're screwing
Right.
over another quarterback because Shador should be the starter there too.
Mm.
Just don't understand that franchise. They enjoy losing. All right.
Yeah,
Raiders at home against the
absolutely.
Chargers. Chargers won this game 20-9. You and I both went with the Chargers. Chargers got the win. Good game. Good game. Uh,
Yeah,
Gino threw him
yeah,
out of
good
the
game.
game.
I think Gino, woo, Gino. Uh, yeah, he looked awful. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. He was looking awful. Um, Hey, Herbert might have arrived, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
fully arrived. He's
Mm-hmm.
very comfortable, so accurate. He's athletic. He can run when he wants to. He got it all right now, man. He got it all. And he's playing it, playing great. He got Keenan McCardle. Keenan,
Keenan
Keenan
Allen,
Keenan Allen
man,
got him back uh, in the fold, and he's showing he still can play. So yeah, man. Might have to look out for the Chargers shoot. Now that the Chiefs 0-2, they might be winning the division.
they might be. It might be the Chargers. Yeah, did I pick the Chargers to win this division?
You might
I may have picked
have.
the Chargers. I may have
You
picked the
might have.
Chargers or the Broncos. I picked somebody else to win this division. I did not pick the Chiefs. I'm gonna have to look at that. Thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Holla.